Welcome, come and take a seat. Let me warm your day as the worries and the stress fade away. Let us pour one out in this paradise. Forget your cares and strife. Breathe the joys of life. Your family and friends await. We're coming home to roost. For everyone, each shape and size can all enjoy a brew. So come and ease your mind. Just breathe it in. Come and take a wing. It's always nice to see new faces. Now the town's alight. A quaint cafe, a door away for beverages and bites. Just let me strain the worries out. Here you'll reprieve for any routine. Take it all at your own pace and you'll never steer it wrong. With the bonds you've made, you always will belong. So do come by again and have a chat. Or try more plans. Till next time, my friend.
Oh no, I've gone missing, guys!
Oh no!
Guys, I've gone missing, and the chat's not even there.
Can I have the channel?
What?
If you... Huh?
What? Okay. Hello! It was here the whole time. Jesus Christ, this is so scuffed because we haven't streamed in a while. We haven't done one of these Muses things in ages. So hello to the YouTube chat, and hello to the Discord chat who are joining us right now. Jesus Christ, there's so much to manage. There's so many buttons for me to click on, and I'm getting overwhelmed. And you know what? We could just remove the chat until it works. And I've disappeared again. I assume I'm just gonna have to leave that up. I suppose I'm just gonna have to not hit the minimize button on that thing. But yes, welcome back to the Muses radio stream. Here we talk about Muses things and whatever else comes to our brain.
Yep.
And we also play music videos here. Because it's a radio stream for our channel. We're just so self-indulgent like that.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, we have two newcomers. Well, one newcomer. We have two guests with me right now. One of them, which is new. I mean, as always, we have Ryan, who's here. I don't know if are you still here?
I am here. Sorry.
Oh, he's still here.
Dog is going ape.
Hell yes. Don't worry. You go get that dog, man. So yeah, Ryan's here. Ryan's stuck with us as always. But we've also got Sophie here.
Hello. I think I've actually been here once before, maybe.
Have you been here?
I don't remember.
You might have been here on the first stream.
Maybe.
You weren't here on
Either
the last
way.
one.
Hello.
Yeah. Soph's here. Ryan's here. There might be others joining. Perchance, we shall see. But yeah, no, we're back here on the YouTube stuff. We're getting ready to come back, gang. We've been away.
We're so back.
We have been disappeared. We've disappeared after Have a Nice Death. We fell off the earth because we had no content. We had nothing else. We blew our whole load on that game. That was what?
Nothing.
What did I say?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Well, you said something. Just don't. You said nothing wrong. Continue.
That's what I thought. So bulletin board, I guess. We finished Have a Nice Death. Huge. That was really, really fun. And
Real cool.
we're never doing any more ever again.
No more videos.
No
Just
more videos
radios.
ever. We're just gonna be uploading the same videos this year. We're just gonna start fresh. We're gonna start uploading the FNAF stuff again. Next week. That's what it is. There's no new video. We're just gonna re-release all of the FNAF After Hours things.
All the surprise comes with just what video we re-release every week.
Yeah, really, really keep you on your toes. No, we have been hard at work. Over the past, I guess 2 months now, since Have a Nice Death released. Yeah, we've been working on shit. Been writing a bunch of things. A lot of good art's been made. A lot of good vocals have been done. So I can't wait for some of you to see some of the new things. And also we reached, I put out a little announcement about it, but we reached 20k. And thusly 21k in the time that we were gone, which shouldn't be how that works. Don't know how we managed to gain a clean 1,000 off of not doing anything. But you know what? If that's the game YouTube's playing, then sure, why not? We're here for it.
Yeah, thank you.
As always, we are in the Discord server, streaming this at the same time with a bunch of people. And as always, if there's requests that you would like to see played on the stream, then we will take those requests and we will play them. Because that's our jive. Unfortunately, because there's so many things I'm keeping track of, I'm probably not going to be reading the YouTube chat too much. But it is still here for your enjoyment, so hello YouTube viewers.
But do feel free to join the Discord.
Do feel free to join the Discord.
If you want to be able to place requests.
There is a cheeky link in the description if you wish to join us. But yeah, I think for the now, we will go ahead and play 2 songs that are going to be coming up, both of which were quite recently released. So please enjoy these next 2 songs we got.
Sound the bells, the game is on, it's time to take control. We bring the heat, the brains, and brawl, the great brigade of moles. Heard someone was stirring trouble in our part of town. We're about to get pummeled, 'cause once we start, you're going down. The big guy sent us on a mission, now you double-cross. Think you're tough, well now we're gonna show you who's the boss.
Fucking brigade is rolling up to the fight. If you're not up to play, then you'll be saying goodnight. Better play to the facts when I'm on the attack. I'll be breaking your back. There's no way that you'll last. To overcome the muscle would be rather insane. When the fist connecting always wins a duel with the brain. Now they call me the pain train with power untamed. It's a pugilist against a distant fight of your face. Get the jump upon you, time to bring you to a crawl. That bell ain't gonna save you, so put up your dukes and brawl. I've got a flaring stardom shining out from everywhere. I'm coming for your ransom, coming in with a steel chair. Here on my home turf, and you think that you're tough enough. The underdog has barked, but I'll make you look like a pup. Trapped inside a web of strength, your body's getting tossed. You tumble as you come to find out just who is the boss.
That stop this small. Hey now, who are you calling beanball?
I guess if you're gonna kick me into action, I'ma let you burn out while I sit here relaxing. I guess you have to start taken back by the traps you're ensnared and aware of what I've got prepared. As the boss has declared, you are doomed to my lair. Now I won't play fair, now just stay right there. I caught on a pinch and now there's no time to think. Before you doused in the drink, your life will end in a blink. Now the clock is ticking, well taking no innings, and my entourage is an explosive barrage. Feel your body start to slow as you bathe inside a toxic glow, withholding booze to get you steam, but it seems there's no sobriety. Your efforts are destined to sink into the drain as who you are begins to wash away. And I'll praise my victory with such a plum. And while you play with toys, I'm here playing with bombs. Oh, looks like the dynamite's got a short fuse, faced against the dull, enigmatic dude. Now is it just me or is it getting hot? Now I'll still show ya who's the boss.
Alright, Pipsqueak, let's have some fun. With a couple of tweaks, when it's firing up. Keep you on your toes with missiles and machines. Know your cover is blown, cause nothing gets in between. The arm of my arsenal, a target acquired. Bringing harm to my firearms to get the fight fired. If you're sizing up to me, then you'll be taking a toll. If you're gearing up to fight against this mighty foe, I'm a technical whiz and you're a minor hitch. Nothing more than a glitch that I'll make sure gets stitched. There's no overcompensation when you face machinations, needing some recalibration as I bring the devastation. Gotta keep facing my gadgets and gizmos. I'm an engineer ace and I'll be busting your servos. Even if that time to seem to get my wires crossed, my mechanical marvels will show you who's the boss.
The final act is upon us, demolitionist, and I think it's high time I flip the script. Your true color scene on full display as wrath and hatred claims the stage. You fought your way into my play, but won't upstage my soliloquy. Your righteousness is not to be for incessant meddling and spiteful grief. You walk the walk, to talk the talk, and dare to stop my monologue. And those with taste I come to watch a group and show that never stops. I have long rehearsed your fated demise, so break a leg, don't forget your lines. You will not take away my leading part, so let us show the audience your heart. Your death is drenched in tragedy, and I, for one, can't wait to see the drama, romance, bloodshed blossom as we both perform. But once they close the curtain, I'm sure I know who they'll adore. I stand to win a favor while you fight and lose the plot. Your end was sealed and I reveal to you who is the boss.
Weakened, abandoned, and burdened with hate. I look back in my reflection and I don't see my face. I'm a discarded shell. I feel a ghost in this hell. I've been tainted and disgraced inside the new home I dwell. Did I bring myself to this point of corruption, or am I displaced amidst all the destruction? Invited the demons to come shake my hand and fell to the whims of the masses' demands. A paradise for sinners who gave into the fire. I can feel I'm suffocating if I don't spark the light. It's time to reach out to the flame. Will I lose part of myself? I'm uncertain and afraid that these tears are meant for someone else. Oh, for someone else. My face is stained, lifted streaked with hate. What remains is contained in a labyrinth of pain. Starved of a freedom that I've been denied, with shackles that keep me from reaching the skies. I recall that day when we were left here to waste, where my passion and vision was left in attrition. Paradise for sinners who gave into the fire. I can feel I'm suffocating if I don't spark the light. It's time to reach out to the flame. Will I lose part of myself? I'm uncertain
I needed to unmute myself. Well, damn, ain't that something? We did lose Ryan, unfortunately. Ryan died in the middle of that.
Yep, sad day.
All good stuff. All good, very, very, very fun things. I'm gonna be surreal. I can't wait for you guys to see the new stuff.
Oh my god, yes.
Obviously you've seen some of them, and obviously some of the people in the audience have seen them. But please keep it all hush hush. I am genuinely so happy with basically all of the new things that we're putting out in the next while. My hope is that I'm going to be able to get most of them edited and done within a reasonable time. Because unfortunately I also have a life outside of this, which is quite university focused.
Uh-oh.
I know it's upsetting. It's genuinely really sad. Should we I feel like we need to fill the gap on stream with something in that place where the chat box is. Because the chat box at the moment is just blank, and I don't know if I can get the actual chat to work. So my suggestion is that we just pop Ryan in there, and just.
I was gonna say we put Rodney there, but you know,
you know what? I like where your head's at. It's been ages since we brought Rodney into the picture, and if you guys don't know about Rodney. Oh boy,
you're about to.
You're about to. I need to remember. Oh, where did I keep him? Oh, is he in here?
Let's see if I can find him.
Oh god. Now this is going to be a mad hunt to try and
for Rodney.
for Rodney. I know.
We can do that in like the in between, we can while the next two things are playing.
We've also got to fill dead space in between.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, we've got
that's
to talk. We've got to talk about. Dead Space is a game, yes. Which I've not played. Who knows? Dead Space could have the most cracking lyrical soundtrack ever, and we just don't know.
Who knows?
That's actually a curious question. I want to know if there are like any games that have been like quietly unrepresented in this community that would be like, oh. That would be awesome to see with lyrics on. Because we all know Undertale, we all know Deltarune, we all know Friday Night Funkin', we all know those guys. I want to know, like, what other franchises would have suitability for, like, lyrics. Because I'm always looking, I'm always searching to try and find whatever weird and wonderful things we can add lyrics to. Even if it's not the most popular things. You know what? That will do. That, Rodney... will do. Let me.
I don't know where the original Rodney is.
Yeah, no, I will. In my own time, I will try and find the original Rodney and bring him back to justice. There he is.
There he is. I can't see him yet because the stream's behind a little bit.
Special guest Rodney.
Oh, there he is.
Do you want to send do you want to send him in the sidebar of the radio?
Yes.
Just so people can see him.
This is Rodney.
This is Rodney. Rodney was made. Oh god, I don't even know how long ago now. It was back when I was in high school. I made Rodney. And I used him in an edited video once. And I think it was around the time we were making Dark Deception, where for the Mind Your Manners video, we created an alternate version of the Mind Your Manners art with the massive gold.
I know
watch
exactly
in the
where to
background.
find that if you want to show that.
Yes, I absolutely want to show that because that would be huge. Your light mode using ass is not seeing him, bro. Change to dark mode.
Change it.
Change to dark mode right now. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, awesome. Oh, this is amazing. Hang on, there we go. Let me very quickly bring this up on stream as well. because again, this is just pure magic. Mind your Rodney. There he is. I feel like I've definitely shown this on stream before.
I'll pop this one in chat too.
Yeah, I definitely showed this on stream before, but this is definitely the most aura any of my OCs have. Of which I don't have many OCs, but Rodney definitely stands on top.
Yeah.
Right. We're gonna get rid of that.
Anyway.
Let's move on to the next two songs. Both of which have been requested by chat. I'm gonna remind myself what they are. From TNT Vale, we have got a requested Heisenberg Dealer Doctor. And from Golly in the Discord, we have been requested our Black Knife with lyrics from The Muses More. If you haven't seen this before, don't worry, we didn't post it here. Let's get it rolling.
Take your medication, got no time, I've lost my patience. Enough complications, sit and scream aloud, my patience. Now we play a game, sit back and just dissociate. As you're injected with your freedom, jump for joy and serenade. We also know what's in your head, many lies I will detect. Bring the stems and memories of subject and neglect. You see reality slip as I fix you with your fix. And time to set this straight as I let my mind inflate. Down in solitary, play melodies in spite of what you feel. We're all crazy, siphoned from the drug of insanity. It's time we rearrange your biology. Jump onto the sound and dance all around. Just readjust your guys for faded eyes. Sit and scream and squirm in my infirmary to let go of your brain and play his game. Energy is drained, you have none to claim. This knowledge that explodes inside my brain. Woo, strained, bound and caged, my world feeling dreary. Hypothesize to prove any theory. Jump onto the sound and dance all around. Just readjust your guys for faded eyes. Sit and scream and squirm in my infirmary. Experiment to gleam in my twisted dreams. Sight and sound are shifting in your wicked enterprise. Tides are turning, time is twisting in the wake of your demise. Sit and watch it burn, the fragile world that you created. Leave it in the dirt or let your body be sedated. Not a base in science where this all can be explained. There's madness in the minds and panic coursing through our veins. Tragedy and guilt are eating at your very soul.
I was gonna say, I have no idea what
but a fraction of a whole.
Well, I know what it is, but I haven't
fought. It's time to pay the price. Time to take control as your fate's in my hole. Down in solitary, play melodies in spite of what you feel. We're all crazy, dazzled and beguiled. We dream happily. There's no way you can mend reality. Jump into the sound and dance all around. Just readjust your guys through faded eyes. There's no consequence, keep playing pretend, or it'll be a shame if you lost that game. Don't you know the deal? Your fate has been sealed, forever locked in binds among the grind. Truth in lock and key, it's not meant to be. We tear apart the greatest mysteries. Jump onto the sound and dance all around. Just readjust your guys through faded eyes. Watch it all be burned. In time you will learn that there is now no point of return.
Now the light runs low. Shadows cling onto your soul. Lost and alone where the shadow would grow as your breath starts to slow, losing all that you know. You stray from the light when you give in and fight. When you blur wrong from right, all is lost to the night. Where does the soul departure from? Resides where the chaos has begun, and your world is on the line. Can't tell far a friend when your ideals up, and there's never choice along this road. It's only playing out as fate foretold. We're bound in the minds they designed, fated that we would collide. Don't know you're lost in the storm, silenced in time by the roar. Now this connection is near. Stand here opposing the blade. Feel
Oh, I think I accidentally had you unmuted for most of that, so... Oh well.
What?
No!
I wasn't talking too much.
Yeah. God. Yeah, no, I didn't expect Black Knife to be requested during this stream. I was gonna go back to talk about Heisenberg really quickly, because there was one thing I brought up, but I didn't want to interrupt the listening too much for the people in Discord. It was that there were a couple of comments and confusion about the fact that the lyrics were essentially copy-pasted from Jess's JJJ videos. If you don't know, Drama Jester, a few years back, did a thing called JJJ, where they just made a bunch of smaller, bite-sized videos.
It's like a video a day for a month.
Yeah. And one of those was Heisenberg. Because at the time, I didn't think that we were going to be doing a Have a Nice Death package, and I didn't think we were ever going to get around to the Thanagers. So I just did Heisenberg for that, and thought, okay, that's cool. And then ended up integrating some of those lyrics into Max later on. This has happened multiple times now, where eventually we did make the full video of Heisenberg Dealer Doctor, as you just saw there. And some people were like, bro, you stole this. Well, they're not that accusatory, but like they notice that it's like, the exact same lyrics. But also don't notice that I wrote the original lyrics on that original JJJ video. I'm stealing from myself here.
I can't believe the Muses stole from animations.
Can't believe. What hack frauds. So, absolutely, yeah. The reason that they're the exact same lyrics is because the same exact guy wrote them. And
wild.
Didn't change them between things. So if that ever happens, if you ever notice us stealing lyrics, check you wrote the original lyrics first. I assure you we're trying our best not to do any of that anymore. Me shamefully looking back at the Fodlin Wins video.
Hey, well, no, we said that was a cover. That was a cover.
We know. I know, we did say that. We did say
that. We used for our own package, but that's okay.
Yep. God, we gotta redo that shit at some point.
Yes.
So I think you could have noticed also because they share some stuff with the Mac. Yeah, because a lot of the lyrical motifs were reused in Max. I'm here for reals. I would like to request. Oh, hang on. I almost said that out loud. Don't want to spoil it for the YouTube viewers on YouTube.
Yeah?
If you want to request songs, you can always join our Discord in the cheeky description link down below.
Ooh, you want to join
imagine I'm waving my fingers at the screen. You want to
actually
join the Discord?
How dare you call me out?
I just understand how this works. I imagine we're going to have quite a bit of Have a Nice Death requests this stream, because we've had one thus far, we've had another. But, there's absolutely zero issue with it, because we, this is what we're here for. Like, we recently released the Have a Nice Death stuff, and we're all really proud of it. But I was also going to talk about the, before we move on to everything else, I wanted to talk about the Black Knife video as well, because... Well, why is it on the side channel? Why did we blink and make it? I think when, obviously, well, spoilers for Deltarune now. If you're on this channel, you've probably seen the Deltarune spoilers at this point. But when chapter 3 and 4 first came out, I immediately looked at the Knight's fight, and like, if somebody tries to lyricize this, they're out of their goddamn mind. Because the theme is awesome. The theme's great. But like, the Knight has no voice. We do not know their identity. Yeah. We don't get anything about them. So I was very cautious about anybody lyricizing Black Knife at all for ages. Are you out of your mind? And then as most men do, you go to Wales, and This is an awful way to preface it. No, you go on holiday. You have a bunch of spare time. You end up listening to soundtracks you like while you're out. And I ended up writing Black Knife just for fun. Like, in, like, the span of an hour. Like, basically, those lyrics that you just heard, that was basically, like, the span of an hour of me just going down and, like, oh, right, okay. I guess I've got Black Knife lyrics. But also, I didn't want to put it on the main channel because of all the reservations that, well, some of you are seeing on screen right now. Because, yeah, we don't know enough about the night, and I don't want to put out something that's making blatantly so many assumptions. So it was a perfect side channel video, and also got Cam involved. Cam did a very good job voicing it as well. So who knows if the later chapters give us more information about the night, identity, motivations, things like that. I'm very willing to come back to this Black Knife and tweak it up, and maybe put it on the main channel at some point, and maybe get actual art made for it instead of a slap job in like half an hour. I'm still happy with the video. But that's why it's there. Anyway, we have 2 more requests. I unfortunately have to go scrolling back up through chat to figure out who requested what, because there's been a lot of talking, and Ryan usually keeps track of who's requesting
I can
things.
try and keep track of it.
Are you able to? That would be wonderful.
Yeah, I can do it from now on. I can do it.
Yes. Okay, so unfortunately, if I skip out on your name for who requested something, I apologize. I am keeping track of so many things on this side of the console. However, that will not change the fact that 2 of our next songs are pretty big clashes against the forces of Dark and Light. We have requested Galeem versus Dark On with lyrics, and we also have one of our newer releases, A Matter of Life and Death, with lyrics. So please enjoy those.
Come forth now to the heavens ascent. Come forth now and brave your soul until the end.
Feel the rays of light upon your being. Take a step up to my domain, where the despair and darkness will trade. Pierce in your eyes, power divine, standing ever stronger the light.
Shadows grow, enveloping all that is lost.
Dare to defy the wrath of your God.
Thinking your will gives you the edge, when all can be soon laid to rest. So you can let the light be drained, and in the darkness all is claimed. No escape from the clutches of fate. I shall form the dark barricade. Break your mind with a surge in your soul.
Equity standing tall,
I shall not fall. Madness dividing the ever divine, shattering through space and
time, where there's no whip or breath instilled.
Then comes to blows this world of light.
Rise against the raging dark. Colors weave, spirits cry out their names. Devastating without chaos erased. Taking arms against the cold of the night. All are powerless within the sunrise.
See the chaos within all of nature. I'll remain with forces ever greater. Here we shatter this great world in the sun. Let the beacon drain its only begun.
Of your God, discard the anvil for guiding the lost.
Yet you are blind to the hatred and scorn. Nothing to burn in your blistering warmth.
May the fire shine.
Let our spirit rise.
Face a party
Deny the final ember of life. With our echo, our will is
listen, forces of the dark are risen. There's no balance in this fight. I will break your world of light. Feel the thorns of corruption on your being. Take a step down through my domain, where the divine wither away. Order will fall to chaotic might, dying out no matter what you may try. Spires will grow, erupting shadow.
No problems, for you have lost, casting you out and beyond. So I will watch the shadows flame to bring about a purer day.
I will tear the fabrics of all you uphold.
I will save the lust from your core.
So keep holding tight to what you hold dear. I will twist it so.
Feel our power grow.
Divinity will cling onto your soul. Madness will sever your control. And all will hail.
It's your resolve, it's frail,
the weight of God forming the whole. Feel the chaos in our nature.
Must you tear away the hope within life? Take away justice they've been denied.
Must you purge the beast of all of its choice? Call the morsels with a differing voice. Colors weave into a spire of flame. Distant sparks close to a past still unnamed.
I shall rise
and I'll condemn you below to the world within a tempting and whispering whisper of night. Dwelled in the dark and the burning sunrise. Let our voices ring out and cry. We refuse to go on without a prize.
I will take the reins.
Let it be erased. I will weave the chains. I will remain. With our echo, all will listen through disaster and division. There's no balance in this fight. Now collides this world of light.
Here in the clouds, in my domain, it is my time to rise again.
After all this time, we meet again, Death. Or should I say, loser, failure, derp. What's the point in talking it over with a total idiot who has no idea the market's exploding because of his own selfish desires to go on vacation?
What's that got to do with anything? You're twisting things to make me look like the bad guy, same as always.
Enough! You're gonna sell your shares to the highest bidder. Me.
The only thing I'll be giving you is a box of tissues to dry your tears once I'm done with you.
This little game that we have put on has been dragged out for far too long. You are unfit, dim-witted, so listen to what the boss has got to say. You are the problem, hope that's not lost on ancient ears that have seen better days. You know it's true and everyone knew it's time to once again arise. Broken from bones, settled in the afterlife. You made the climb and the bells begin to chime. And through your strife, you have brought me back to life. Nowhere to hide, and now is the deadline. Come back and suffer. Time to pay up to fight you. Here is not enough. Here's what you wish. All life is a gift, and now I see the balance shifted.
must you be so tight-fisted? Couldn't just let us assist. I'll expunge your vile existence. Hunt to the grind, right up to the flatline, wasting all your energy. You've had forever, piling endeavors, wasting your eternity. What have you to say? I am the judgment, I am chosen. You'll feel demise, your retirement emotion. Selfish and worthless, denied your purpose. I won't accept your lies into service. Chosen to sink and you're on the brink. Now it's time you feel demise. Twist the knife to make me the bad guy. This little game that we have put on will now be resolved after so long. Struggle in vain and draw your last breath. This is now a matter of life and death. Stuck in a bout of life
And death.
Oh god, it feels so good to be able to play that video in full after months of working on the Have a Nice Death stuff. Goodness me. I have switched back and everyone can be heard, yes. The most accurate death rating outside of the game. And all I said was enough, like 4 different times.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I swear I saw something that I wanted to talk about in the sidebar chat, but I can't quite remember. No, God. I loved this little reveal. I say little reveal. This is probably the biggest reveal of the Have a Nice Death package. Guys, come on. We were always going to do this song.
I was gonna say, everyone knew it was happening.
Everybody knew it was going to happen. But, like, it's the fact that I said nothing. I said nothing. I said nothing about this song for ages while we were doing the Have a Nice Death stuff.
Yeah.
I think what was more, like, was that going to happen were, like, the Thanagers. I think. Except for when we kind of got... I say I kind of got caught red-handed. Jesus Christ, I'm getting no liquids out of my bottle. Just got to take off the lid.
You need to go fill your water.
Once we get our next songs up. When I got caught red-handed. Because I was filling in the Have a Nice Death playlist when each video was getting done. Right? I think I just... Actually, no, I think what it was is I think I just, like... Jesus Christ, Crow. I think I mass uploaded them one day. You know, just so they were ready, like, a couple of days, like, before the package went up. And... Oh. Is it still live?
Ooh.
Yeah, it's still live. Okay, I just want to make sure.
Yes.
And then I got caught on the Discord, specifically by Golly, who noticed specifically that there were unlisted videos in that playlist, or private videos in that playlist. And it wasn't, from what I understood, I knew you could see if there were, like, videos in a playlist, right? Like, if there was, like, private videos in a playlist, you can see that there is that. However, I had the understanding that it didn't tell you how many were in there.
Yeah, it shows you how many videos are in the playlist, and, like, if you can do the math from there if you can't see all of them.
Specifically, when you sent in your screenshot, you were like, there are this many songs unlisted in this playlist, and I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. Because I can't go ahead and retract that. The info's out. Obviously, you didn't know exactly which ones they were, because there were a couple of exclusions of, like, the bosses from the package. But for the most part, kind of got caught with my dick in my hands.
No, it was on purpose.
It was on purpose. It was meant to be a tease.
It was on purpose.
Tease.
For the hype, you know?
But no, I absolutely loved having regardless of that, I absolutely loved having the surprise of matter, life, and death at the end of this. And one of my favorite things to do, don't tell anybody I said you... what? Don't tell anybody I told you this. Shut up. When I do package videos, if there's like something... If there's like a video that's like specifically like surprise worthy, and I don't want people knowing about it beforehand, between the end of the song before it and when that like surprise song starts playing, the gap in between those two videos is ever so slightly longer, just so I make people think it's ended. I make you expect. I condition you one way. And I pull the rug out from it. It probably means nothing. Like, it's probably not. It's probably completely imperceptible and nobody notices it. But no, it's something I did. And then also having the second little surprise of, oh, this is the first time Death sings in this whole package.
Yeah.
Which I think was...
So there was a surprise in there somewhere, even if the song itself wasn't a big surprise.
Exactly.
That at least, yeah.
Yes. Also, apologies if we missed, like, questions or anything. Portal with lyrics when? Go to Drama Jester's channel. We did that, actually.
True.
We did that for 1JJJ. We did the not to spoil anything on the Portal games if you haven't played them, but we did the part where he kills you. So if you want to excuse me, if you want to go see a Portal with lyrics, that's there. Who knows? We might
subscribe to Drama Jester.
Subscribe to Drama Jester. That you don't need me to tell you that. Righty then. I think we've yapped enough about Have a Nice Death.
Yep.
What are the next things on the playlist? Let me check. Okay, I believe this next one hasn't been requested. It's a nice little short one though. We've got an odd original from the Hollow Knight playlist. We have Reflection. And then afterwards, we have another Have a Nice Death video, Gutted Menace, as requested by Crow Stars. Let's go take a listen.
What have you seen in all your travels? What mysteries have you unraveled? Sit by my side. Don't be afraid to tell me your ways, that you were made to. For now, rest with me. Onward will the way be our time once more.
Alright, I lose this time, we get the king up on the mic. Looks like death will feel the sting, we'll get him friendly with demise. An insectoid infestation that will lead away your brain. Okay, made a reservation, cause it's time to entertain. The leadership's infuriating all of us beneath. All these bad raps you've been dealing, put a bad name on disease. Well, it's time to cut the cord, burn my name into records. My influence making herds while you're stuck on life support. It's good. So big a blessing, well, I'm making many waves, but it's all the same, they will never change, and we gotta stray. Everyone infected to the sound of the bite, I'm a super fan, there's no point in trying. But I bet my last of us on the line, tearing up the ground, what's the way you laugh and you flat line. I'm in the zone and you're all alone, since you grind home, rearrange your bones, well, I'm a stingo. Yeah, I'll make your organs palpitate. Here on the throne, you'll never take. Now we've cranked it to the max, try you out for like your legs. You might need an ambulance, facing off the king of rap. Round two poses, bet you love this. If it's not your taste, then suck it. Many more will cheer my name, adulation and acclaim. Waste away, let's own this claim to siphon out all that is major. Draining out your energy, falling down before the dengue. Trust in me to bring the swarm, dance with death and then we'll mourn. On your grave I will perform a single that will break records. Feel your body start to slow, that sensation of going cold. Maybe that in time you'll know to not mess with this mosquito. Could have made a puff, made a mockery about it, but decided to be honest, I'm honest to what you lost. Said to play a game with the richest always been, but for you it's far too late, this is better than my mixtape. Couldn't take the flush, you can even through the blood, but I couldn't get a death, as I'm sucking at your blood, it's something that just mad, so I hope you get your fill of using that laugh with the hit of this chill pill. I'll make your organs palpitate. Here on the throne you'll never take. And now we've cranked it to the max, rake it in while I sit back. You might need an ambulance, facing off the king of rap.
I feel it worth mentioning. I don't know if it's worth mentioning that in the chat.
Oh.
We Crow called Denzel King Dengue a music chud. Saying he's got the chud blood.
He's got the chud blood.
He's got the chud blood. Oh, we're professionals here.
Ooh.
We're professionally unprofessional.
Exactly.
It's cool. Crank and Denzel share an attack. I don't think any other Soras do that. Do they not? Would you not consider the flying needles between Heisenberg and Max similar attacks? Now I'm trying to think of other examples. There's got to be some oopy goopy, like, spit out black sludge between, like, the Thanagers and Grimes. Surely that's got to be a thing. If you want to count, like, big, RJ Barron is, like, the big flying fists. Grimes is a big flying fist. I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to think of other ones. Grimes be like, "Hello, slime."
Hello, slime.
Grimes and his 3 Thanagers. Genuinely, I think Gluttony, Hall of Eternity, and the Pollution Department, pure gluttony. Where we could have divvied up the resources a little bit. We could have given disease another Thanager. We could have given natural disasters another one. You know, we could have given Modern Warfare something that's a little bit more on theme. No. You know, we could have divvied up our resources a little bit better than 3 in the first 2 zones and then nowhere else. Camille's great. I'm not complaining about Camille, but she's a little bit strange compared to the others. That being said, I really like this video. I had so much fun.
Yeah.
With Gutted Menace. Don't worry, it's Zori in the queue. Do not worry. There's so many. I think, like, there was a period of time. I'm gonna let you in on something, chat. It's important to not let your biases show when you're doing lyrical stuff, because the second you let your biases show, they'll know you don't care, or care a bit too much. And that's dangerous. All that being said, there was a point in time where I was not going to do Crank Contagion Capitalist for the Have a Nice Death package. I feel like I'm in a confessional booth.
You are.
Yep. You know, bless me, Father, for I have sinned. I wasn't the biggest fan of Crank's boss theme for ages. I also realized George is in the chat, who is our Grimes? No, Crank VA. Hello, mate. But no, I wasn't gonna do it for ages because I just didn't like that boss theme that much, and instead I was going to just do Gutted Menace because Gutted Menace is really, really fun. Kidnap me, yell to Mike.
That's typically how it goes.
And it was gonna end up being the only Thanager that we didn't cover. And the second I realized that just felt wrong. So I did end up writing. Obviously, we're here. I did end up writing Crank. And I am happy with how that video came out. I should say I'm glad I did end up writing it because I appreciate the theme a lot more now. But just know that was going to be a thing, or wasn't going to be a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad we came out on the other side of that.
Yeah.
This is where I realised that my mic has been off this whole time. It's not awesome.
No.
Imagine that.
Okay.
Just imagine.
I was gonna say.
Imagine that reality. That'd been so.
I've just been sitting here going, "Yep, to nothing."
You know, like you do most days.
As I do.
It's like your sixth sense.
No.
Oh. Anyway, we got two other ones. We have. Just sorting out the playlist. Hang on. We have a couple of well, one of them's kind of a throwback, and the other one is a fairly recent addition. We have our Hammer of Justice with lyrics as requested by Papaya with a Baguette, and we also have Egg Dragoon requested by Viper. So let's take a listen to those.
Can you hear it, Sean? Singing from the deep? That is the ringing of the Hammer of Justice. Yeah! Careering to go, now we both come to blows. You'll be shell-shocked in time if you don't got the spine. Don't hesitate or underestimate what this crazy old geezer has got up his sleeves. Won't let you go with a slap on the wrist, 'cause ain't every story better with a twist. You won't learn if you don't persist. Standing strong, a hero from ancient legends passed down long ago. So won't you tell me what you know of the stories we told, fables that we uphold, etching in stone displays our dust on rolls. But this tale, so they say, won't find closure any other way. Try and fail, don't give in. It's a legend that you're authoring, though it seems hopes and dreams are but tales of fantasy. Dark and light curse the mind of the ones who lose their sight. If you know the path you tread, there are still things to rise up ahead. Fall in line or defy, it won't hurt to give it a try. Take a swing, hear that ring, now our freedom is calling to sing. Take a chance, take the plunge, 'cause your journey has only begun. Now you face a crossroads if you realize you're not yet can go with what they wrote or find another height to walk. It's all a fragile fairy tale they riddled with regret. So what is unveiled if you plow the edges? Let that fire spark a light and ignite your resolve. There's no running from this fight, 'cause then there's nothing to be solved. So guide a new direction should you shatter what you're shown. There's endless excitement in the great unknown. But if we me see how it all comes to be. Is there ever a reason defying the story? True heroes blossom when faced with adversity, determination to fight what we be. But what do I know? Well, my words are just old, cause I don't think I'm sold on the fables we told, saying we're pawns and that fate marches on. If you know how it ends, then you won't face it head on. But I can see that you've got the spark and kindness that is raging at the heart. So now won't you prove to me that you've got the drive, the power and mind to make conclusions that you have decided? Shouldn't that be why you fight? Cause this crazy old coot, well, he don't give a hoot if you think it'll do, cause then it's win or lose. There are ways, there is choice to escape and make right with your voice. We both know that it's alright. Come to blows and justice will strike. See it through, that depends on the way that your time here is spent. How do you want it to end? It all starts by picking up the pen. Take your quill, guide your will. Your conclusion won't find you until you decide it's the time. Hold that thought and hold it high. If it breaks or devastates, there's more reason for you to create new adventures on your path, and I think that you're up to that task. Now the air's crackling with freedom that's abound. Now that's a special feeling to all the lost and found. But there are other ways that you can have it all derailed, so it isn't over till the ship has sailed. Now it's up to you, and you can rend it all to ash or forge a new direction with your own two hands. There's hope I see inside ya, it's a story meant to last, that it burns ever brighter if you take the chance. You foiled my scheming for the final time. This conflict shall be ending here, so take the dive. This machine is what will bring your doom. This hyper-prototype egg dragoon, to make sure my plans can be resumed. I ensure this gorge will be your tomb. To overcome it is impossible. You can't comprehend the diabolical. With my brains we make the unstoppable. My conquest remains inevitable. Nowhere left to run, won't get away this time. I'd say it was fun, but just give up and die. It appears that you've struck a nerve, so I'll drag us to the center of the earth. It is far too late for you to learn. Now you'll burn like I watched my empire burn. You can't outrun this confrontation. It's time that we bring some devastation. I will soon revive my fallen nation, and it won't have you, abomination. Mind and metal fused in perfect form. Soon all the world will be forced to conform. I will shape the planet perfectly reformed. Face the apex of my genius work. You were not prepared to be steward. You stubborn little rodent, you'll be squashed in but a moment. You watch ramped in speed and size. I hope that you said your goodbyes. Seems my controls are shutting down. Don't you dare fail on me now. Mind and metal fused in perfect form. Soon all the world will be forced to conform. Don't stand in the way of my regime again, or I will bring you a world filled with turmoil and pain. It's far too late to stop me now. My plan's complete and you're falling down. Your hopes can never be fulfilled. I will always rise up and rebuild. This is your final frontier. Out of my sight, you're dying here. You luck would run out soon to fall before my egg dragoon. What? No! Don't!
That stupid Skyrim skeleton meme.
We had a very valid question in the middle of this from our good friend Sophia Do Stuff.
I know nothing about Sonic Unleashed.
Yeah, somebody who has no idea about Sonic Unleashed. We're going to get the pleasure of explaining why the werehog is a thing. And yes, so that is its name, the werehog.
Werehog.
Yes. The plot of Sonic Unleashed is that Sonic has a alternate Mr. Hyde version that he turns into at nighttime, where he turns into this werewolf animalistic version of himself that, 1, can't go fast, 2, can stretch his arms really long for some reason, and 3, beats dudes up.
What dudes up?
Just beats dudes up. Just
Oh, okay.
It turns into a hack and slash. The reason this happens, for all the Sonic nuts out there who are, really it's like banging their screens right now, like that one skeleton meme over like why I haven't explained why this happens. At the start of the game, Eggman basically captures Sonic while he's in supersonic form. Bullshit. And basically, uses the Chaos Emeralds, right? The thing that turns him into supersonic. And he drains the energy from them. And in draining the energy from the Chaos Emeralds, it somehow negatively affects Sonic so much that he becomes this animalistic, beastly version of himself that's really hairy and can somehow stretch his arms.
I forgot which Spider-Man movie is the one with like lizards in it.
Lizard was The Amazing Spider-Man, the Andrew Garfield
I was say that's what I'm hearing that this is. Got lizard. That's
for your explanation. That is
up with him.
That is the werehog. It was a dark time for the Sonic fan. Look.
Who got paid to name that thing?
Yuji Naka, probably. I don't know.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I should say, before anybody comes swinging for my throat after this, I love Sonic Unleashed.
Wow.
I think it's a great game. It was not a dark time. Unleashed is like one of the most beloved games in the franchise. Only now, at the time, people were clowning on that shit. Anything that wasn't the daytime stages, people were clowning.
Ooh.
I think it only got
I feel
back,
like I've learned valuable information today.
It felt like it got back up on its feet once Sonic Colors rolled around, which people now are turning on. Look, the same thing is going to happen for like Lost World and Forces in a couple of years. People are going to turn around and say that those games are absolute masterpieces that should be revered. They shouldn't. Let's just make the one thing clear. They shouldn't. But people are going to be that because that's how the Sonic franchise goes. Anyway. What was the point of this stream again?
I'm talking about Sonic, apparently.
We're apparently talking about Sonic now. Just before we move on for it, I do want to just talk about Hammer of Justice very quickly. So I fucking love that video.
Good. It's such a good video. I love it so much. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite videos on the channel now. And like I was kind of violently against doing so many Deltarune stuff for ages. Obviously we did some Undertale things, we did some fan game things, but I didn't like the only time we ever touched Deltarune was Pandora Palace before that point. But Gerson's fight in Chapter 4 was so fucking good. His theme was so fun, and the story context was amazing, that it forced me to get off of my arse and just write something for Deltarune. I love it so much. And shockingly, that video was really well received. Which is always fun. Obviously, it's not like the main focus we do these things. But it was just really fun to know that people also cared for this silly little turtle.
Yeah.
Oh wait, also you made a factual error. That actually wasn't Sonic. That was Mr. Monster Guy. Of course. My bad. Master Oogway meets Garrison Boom. We need it. Alias Mr. Monster Guy. Is that like what? Does like Amy call him that or something at some point? I completely forgot. Oh my god, is that Cam in the audience?
Yeah.
Chip yeah, right at the very start of the game. Hang on, we have to get. Oh, never mind. The request is gone. No, Cam. Oh, Cam was in here for 2 seconds, made a request and dipped. We need to change this. We need to change this. Cam, please. White boy, come home. Mr. L, but somehow dumber. I have not played Super Paper Mario, so I cannot make a comment on that. Hammer of Justice for Cam. That's awesome. Okay. Let's not beat around the bush anymore. I think we've done enough explaining of things.
We've done enough yapping.
We've done enough yapping. Let's go back to the requests. Gonna make sure that we have... Okay, awesome. Yes. So, our next songs, once again, we have a pretty recent one, and one from a little while ago now. We have our It's About Time remastered version, requested by Moika, and our Leafy Showdown, requested by Odd. So let's take a listen.
Your timing is almost perfect, my friend. I happen to have an excellent riddle for you. What starts its day on 4 legs?
You! Because by the time I'm done with you, you'll be crawling around on all 4s picking up pieces of your teeth so you can reassemble your smashed face.
You challenge he who turns the hands, the one who's forging master plans to solve the riddles and the rhymes. You can prevent the flow of time that you would bet your match against the ancient warlock, counting down the seconds of the clock. It's a march that can't be stopped, keeping watch. Time, you go back where you came as boss. You are a huge disgrace, so here you shall not pass. You cannot stop the topper of the hourglass. To answer every question posed, to be another with the ghost, to think you ever had to choose. But you should know that this is through the trials and the tribulations. There is not an answer for the devastation, but a blip in time of aberrations. Time, we put this game to rest. I see your life is filled with stress. The time marches on, and you will not be there to see the coming of the dawn. Time, the sands wear down your bones, expose the age that we have shown. Our tale of ages brought to end, so let it be settled, old friend. You've the responsibility, for I see that you're scared, so let me take your destiny upon the boss's chair. Time before you's running thin, so sit and watch the games begin. You challenge he who turns the hands, to face me at the final stand, to solve the riddles and the rhymes. You can't prevent the flow of time. Is just a path, it's one that each of us must walk. The hour is at hand and the clock cannot be stopped. Give up now, put down your scythe. You never did admire life. The fabrics of this world tear holes in order that you used to know. Time was always in your way, it stared you in the face. A force you couldn't reckon with when we set it ablaze. I shall forge the great tomorrow, standing as the Alpha Soul.
challenge he who turns the hands to face me at the final stand. To solve the riddles and the rhymes, you can't prevent the flow of time. It's in my hands, moments will relive again. For the ones locked in the cycle, nothing more than shackled men.
Prove to your mind that you can multitask and organize, adapt and improvise while gathering supplies. Soon you'll foresee every task is opportunity as you become equipped as master of Dandori. Prove to your mind that you can multitask and organize, adapt and improvise while gathering supplies. Soon you'll foresee every task is opportunity as you become equipped as master of Dandori. A skill that is hardened as you learn to think efficiently. Cycle through your tests, thinking critically is key. Think on your feet, don't feel bound to just one strategy. Clean up after enemies, now that is good Dandori. Management is crucial if you think you are equal to me. To throw a wrench into your plans would guarantee a victory. Plan ahead to every point while always keeping on the move. Practice making perfect, soon you'll realize what to do. I foresee every task is opportunity as a master of Dandori. Make every second count, precision every round. Leave no stone unturned. In time, you're sure to learn. You're good, but sloppy in a few areas. Regroup your squad and let's try this again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Prove to your mind that you can multitask and organize, adapt and improvise while gathering supplies. Soon you'll foresee every task is opportunity as you become equipped as master of Dandori. Prove to your mind that you can multitask and organize, adapt and improvise while gathering supplies. Soon you'll foresee every task is opportunity as you become equipped as master of Dandori. You are in charge, let them know that you can take the lead. Show you have the heart, use your wits to make ends meet. Value all their lives, they are not just a means to an end. With your guidance they will make it, but that all depends. Pluck up the courage to guide your team to victory. Mission will fulfill with sprouts of friendship and camaraderie. Patience is a tool we use to keep composure dutifully. Maybe then in time you'll see the fruits you bear from mastery. I foresee every task is opportunity as a master of Dandori. Show your skills in full bloom. Good leaders always see it through. I can tell the tides will turn. In time you're sure to learn. The strength of your Dandori power is magnificent. I leave the rest to you.
Oh, Pikmin, my beloved.
Pikmin!
Pikmin, my
End time.
beloved. What was I gonna say? What if I told you that Pikmin was a dead franchise before 4? No, it fucking wasn't. Stop lying. It was in a bit of stasis. Dead, I think, is a bit much. Because even just like a couple of years before 4 came out, Pikmin 3 Deluxe came out. And Pikmin 3 Deluxe was what actually got me into playing Pikmin. It was a fantastic remaster. That was really good. I love Pikmin 3 Deluxe so much. Pikmin 3 is a video game? It's one of my favorite video games. You'll give it the fucking respect.
You're treading on thin ice.
Nah. No, this is just a body of ocean. Body of water that every single person has walked into.
Body of ocean.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Don't dislike that. Don't dislike that.
Oh, it's gone.
There we go.
I can't even see who it was, so I can narc.
No, it's just a thumbs down reaction on George's message.
I don't know. I was gonna see who reacted.
Pikmin released on the Wii. Yeah, that as well. And then also, like, after Pikmin 4, you know, you had, like, Pikmin 1 and 2, which came out, which was nuts. That was insane. I can't believe they did that. Every single Pikmin game, aside from Hey Pikmin's on Switch, but... every single Pikmin game's on Switch!
Yeah.
No, that video's so fun and charming, and I love it. And
the editing is so cute on that one.
It's really, really... yeah. And I have to say this every single time we go through this video, but again, I did not ask Odd to do the little Pikmin sounds when I sent him over the stuff. Odd just decided to do that.
Odd is just built like that.
Odd's just built like that. And they added so much.
Yeah.
They added so much. No, those were not in the original soundtrack. I would love to do more Pikmin stuff. There's not a lot of Pikmin stuff, unfortunately, because there's not a lot of characters in Pikmin, and the boss themes are pretty unadaptable. And some of them just don't sound very lyricable. Like, they're way... like, most of them are more like ambience or a repeating beat rather than a song. How long have we been going?
Like an hour and a half,
an hour and a bit.
I think.
An hour and a bit, yeah.
Years.
Same with Terraria, also has a little lore. Water Wraith theme, but it's just screaming. Yeah! Get the Water Wraith in there. I don't know, Water Wraith would be fun. I thought about the Plasm Wraith at some point. Plasm Wraith would be silly. Not to leak plans on stream, but we were talking about other things in the chat. Like, I can't remember. I've got to go back because we ended up talking about so many different little things. There was one that made me and Soph laugh quite a bit. I don't think we're gonna say it on stream.
No, but
but it definitely made us perk up our ears. I feel like it's worth bringing up.
Is it?
Time actually broke the stream that's going on since before the Muses was a thing.
Oh yeah.
I think it's worth touching on Silk Song for a tiny little second here, because obviously Silk Song's come out. I don't know if it was out. I think it was out the last time we did this stream. But obviously Silk Song's been out now. We've had time to sit with the game. Silk Song came out. I'm so proud of it. Thank you, Crow.
Yeah.
A lot of time to sit with it. And obviously just a lot of good music in the game. There's a lot of good music, and a lot of good fights, a lot of good characters. If you want to see what I thought about them, go to Animations. No, but obviously we did a package for Hollow Knight. Did a package for the original Hollow Knight, Symphony of Hallownest.
Yep.
One of my favorite projects we've done on the channel. Probably still my favorite we've done on the channel. And I think a question is, like, are we going to be doing Silk Song stuff? Yes. Yeah, oh, Jesus, you kidding me? You fucking kidding me? Of course we're going to do Silk Song shit. Get out of town, man. We are going to go nuts on that stuff. And because, audience for these streams is obviously very low. And I don't really announce things too often. Obviously, I'm not going to say, when we're going to be doing Hollow Knight stuff or Silk Song stuff, sorry. Because, obviously still very early development. Nothing's been done yet with it. But please do know, I've been doing a lot of writing for Silk Song behind the scenes. There is quite a lot done thus far. And it's at the stage where it's very, very possible that some of that could be released this year. I would hope it would get released this year. Obviously, there's other DLCs and things to come out. Obviously, we had the Sea of Sorrow teaser that came out, which I'm really, really excited for. Can't wait for that. And that's going to come with new bosses. So, whatever comes in that, possibly could be doing stuff on those bosses. Sea of Sorrows. Yeah, just Brad's going to be a boss in the new Silksong update. And there's going to be more DLCs as well at some point, which we will have to cover. But I wanted to at least make this little stake claim here that yes, we're working on Hollow Knight Silksong stuff. We have been for a little while now. There's quite a lot written. However, all that stuff will be ready when it's ready. Don't expect it anytime soon, I should say. But yeah. Should we go back to some of our little requests pod that we have?
Yeah.
We have 2 here. One of them really, really fucking old. And the other one, not so old. Can you believe it? This was 5 years ago. We've been doing this for 5 years.
Yeah.
Kill me off. Anyway, we have Toreador March from FNAF Hours, much to our chagrin. And we have Interstellar Ascension from the Upper Hand Deltarune fan game. Please take a... Oh, wait, hang on. That's a... Oh, no, that's a lie. That's a lie. There is not that next.
You skipped one.
Yeah, I did skip one. I accidentally skipped one. I did put it correctly in the playlist, though, so don't worry. It's actually going to be Confronting Myself from Celeste, with lyrics as requested by Alan, and Toreador March as requested by PK Spade. So please...
Woo!
Listen, because that's all we've been doing.
We're fractured, torn apart. My favor brushed aside. You're stubborn as the heart, and I just bring decline. Why struggle on knowing you won't reach the peak? It's the downfall I see. I'm not blind to misery. Give in to your doubts. There's nothing to prove. I present to you the truth, so just turn back. There's nothing here for you. Accept that I am right. Why persist with inner plight? Whatever you seek won't be found upon the climb. At the summit you will never peak at a life that you desire. This trial you made was a self-inflicted lie. To deny that you don't matter, go ahead and just leave me behind. I thought you were done with me.
That was a mistake. I'm sorry.
You think you've got it all figured out? You think you don't need me?
I said I'm sorry. We need to move past this.
You expect me to trust you?
Let's climb out of here. Together.
Come close to me and I'll make you regret it. I'm no longer worth your time. I'll let you rise while I subside. And give the chance to see your end. Why run to me? We shall both descend. Why persist a threat, knowing I will hold you back? I don't see what you see, 'cause the deck's unfairly stacked. You keep stubborn in your bouts, that much you have proved. Why won't you accept the truth? I'm a virus, the harmful half of you. We must accept the stars. Without you we can't rise. I've only come this far. With you by my
Hey there, it's Freddy on your special day. I heard you turned a new age today. I wanna sing a little song for you. It's the least I could do. We've got gifts and we've got prizes waiting just for you. It's our small gift to you. I may be a bear, but I'm just like you, quite shy unlike the others in the group. But I wanna try my best to make this party better than the rest. So please don't forget to visit all of us again. I'll never forget you, my friend.
Please do not ever show this song again. Freddy looks like one of those fucked up mascot costumes. Honest to God, yeah.
Well, you know.
You know what, George?
I need to tell you about this game called FNAF.
All I heard from the FNAF 2 movie is it's mid, but mostly bad. I'm about to drop my scalding hot take about the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie live on air right now.
Okay.
I think everybody needs to watch that film. I think it's genuinely one of the most generational pieces of media that we've ever gotten.
Oh.
Why? Why, you ask? I have never been more entertained by a film in my life than Five Nights at Freddy's 2. It is batshit insane. It doesn't give a rat's ass about its rules, its characters, or its world. It says 200% go, and doesn't even think like the brakes have been forcibly removed from the Fazwagon, and we are just going. Like,
more so than the slumber party scene?
No, it's like the slumber party scene on steroids for like 2 hours. That's what Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is. And I genuinely believe you should watch it. Everyone. I think everybody should go out of their way to watch this film. Got the word for word criticism that that made Scott create FNAF. Oh.
Ooh.
It's genuinely so stupid. The only part of the film I will genuinely give honest praise towards is the puppeteering. Because that's obviously going to be really good. Jim Henson Foundation. Or just the Henson Foundation. Creature Shop, they're really good. They made stuff so accurate, and they puppeteered it so well, and they look fantastic in the film. That's like the only part of the film where I will genuinely say like they got that spot on. And honestly, that was all I was looking for. The rest of it's dog shit, and I loved it through and through.
Okay. Good to know.
Good to know.
Good to know.
Oh, man. Okay. I think we've only got like a couple more waves. I think we've got like 3 more waves of songs on our request sheet at the moment. So let's just keep it going. Man, I might just need to just like stop talking in the like between these next 2 songs because I can feel my throat starting to die.
Ooh.
Actually, I might get a throat sweet in between these. So, let's introduce our next 2. This is the one that I requested. No, I didn't request this one. This was the one that I brought up last time, and then obviously didn't mean to. Interstellar Ascension from Deltarune the Upper Hand fan game, requested by TNT Vale. And an actually good Freddy video, Dead King Freddy from Pop Goes Arcade, requested by PK Spade. So let's get those up.
I've got to hand it to you 3. Because of you, I am but an arm's length away from ascension. With celestial vigor at my fingertips, retribution will be wrought across the land. I only need one more. That light inside you. Are you a star? I can feel my soul emerging at the edge of our reality. Mind ablaze with freedom surging, just a fallacy. I've come so close to completion, how we've come so far. But we're missing just one piece, so time to play your part. Just use your imagination to dream in the dark. Charting brighter constellations written in the stars. All these fates and twisted dreams I can't perceive who is to blame. But wishes grant a second chance to those who lend a helping hand. Take your arms against the light when it is now your time to shine. But a black hole still remains, so hold a tight embrace. What is friendship if the hour is fleeting and we're tethering between worlds beyond our gaze, and we're at arm's length away? I can't make heads or tails of what our greater purpose is, but glimpses are unveiled, and oh, what a twist! I can see your light as the key to unchain the dark mysteries. No time to waste, after all we faced, our sufferings relieved. Don't bite the hand, it's the message I gleaned. Is it ever so bad for all the darkness to dream? Join me in this grand ascension, infinity our destination, to find the answers to our questions. Freedom is the one solution. Feel the weight of the universe encroaching on your every choice. Who are we to run a roll? It will not save us from the cold.
And gained, yet nothing seems to stay the same. What I was now worlds apart, back when I had wished upon a star.
If only you accepted the changes and just let it happen, then you might have felt the benefits yourself. Being dead is truly amazing, Pop goes. Let me show you. Embrace the dark, let the light fade from your heart. Shadows enthrall as the Reaper makes the call. I spin the thread, keep you playing with the dead. Quell your feelings, I command it as your king. You'd be at peace, only pain in all that breathes. The cold hand that feeds brings you fruits of the deceased. There is redemption that lies in resurrection, a cold, blackened soul who's prepared to reach their goal. Life is a curse that I now seek to be purged. Defend it all, and you'll only come to fall. I spin the thread, keep you playing with the dead. Quell your feelings, I command it as your king. Heed my words before, for there is not another way. Defy me, I implore you to change their sorry fates. The void and shadows pull, tempting you closer toward the edge. The afterlife is but a tool we use to suffocate the tread. No way back, you've sealed your end, where pain will meet you and your friends. A call of nature harrowing the warnings of your king. Feeling unsteady on your Judgment Day. I heard you turned against our ways. Embrace the dark, let the light fade from your heart. Shadows enthrall as the Reaper makes the call. I spin the thread, keep you playing with the dead. Quell your feelings, I command it as your king.
Oh man.
Ooh.
Some people ask, are you gonna do a Mangle video? And to which I say, why do you like that music?
Ooh.
Sorry.
Get him.
No, I joke. No, the Mangle theme is good. Lyricizable? I don't know. I don't know. Look, I'm just glad that the puppet one came out. What's the lore of this guy? I'm gonna say if I can remember this correctly. I don't remember all of the details about it. I mean, at least with Pop Goes Arcade specifically, it's less so like, you know, these are like the actual like animatronics and things like that. It's Pop Goes Arcade is literally just a in-universe RPG based off of the Pop Goes characters. And it, you know, in this world, everybody is just a fun, silly, like, animated animal creature. And Dead King Freddy is essentially just a, you know, skeleton bear. But I do think specifically, like, at the end there, you saw, like, he turns into, like, a real bear. So I think at one point, I think the lore was, you know, like, he used to be this, like, regular bear king. You know, his name, just King Freddy, not Dead King Freddy. And I think at some point, like, some malevolent forces were kind of like, oh, being dead is so much better, you know? And then, like, the thing of the game is that, like, oh, like, dead animals are coming back to life and you must fight them and things like that. So yeah, it's like a whole thing. He's just dead. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
AG, malevolent forces. I can't remember exactly.
Yeah.
If anybody knows the actual story, please pop it in. Yeah, buy Pop Goes Arcade. Pop Goes Arcade's pretty good. I don't think it's amazing, but it's pretty cheap and it's pretty worth supporting. So yeah, go for it. Go for it. I think if you think you're going to enjoy it, buy Pop Goes Arcade. Especially with the Machinist campaign as well. Right.
Okay.
Now we're getting to some silly ones. These are two pretty unorthodox requests we got next. Next up is a song from Hades 2, which everybody used to play Hades. And Hades 2, goddammit. So next up we've got Sightless Shepherd, which was a request from Cosmic that I caught earlier. And End of the Hall, requested by Crow from Little Nightmares 2.
Woo.
Let's take a listen.
You frighten my sheep. That's a real no-no in this town. The punishment is getting eaten alive by me. Unwelcome intruder, you couldn't slip by. To walk here is all but to spit in my eye. I care not for why you arrived by the herd, but think twice if you think you'll slip by here unheard. Well, look what we've got here, a guest from below, who dares make disturbance within my own home. I'll sniff out the dead and I'll know when I hear it, the path that should tread with the gods' interference. I keep to my own, but I'm looking to eat. I'll devour your bones, though you ain't got much meat. My work with the flock builds a big appetite, so I'll punish the loss to myself for the price. The warrior emerging with the puppet purpose. You incurred the wrath upon the surface. You're driven by your fate, and I wonder who's the sheep. I'd accommodate your soul, but you haven't earned your keep. Despite the lack of eyesight, you'll see I'm far from blind. It's a token to remind of darkened times I left behind. I think it's time I use the skills I got the greater use. Whether the mission or the thrill, I'll make it certain that you lose. You could have had my friendship, but you burnt that bridge yourself. If you try, give me the slip and say goodbye to those in hell. You're always wanting by, but I'm always hungry too. I have long made up my mind, and it seems I cannot lose. The warrior emerging with a purpose. You've incurred the wrath upon the surface. They tell you that something out of sight is out of mind, but you're testing my patience every time you realize I'm under all your lies. I'll find you wherever you hide, and I'll grind your bones inside my mouth that charm of dinner time. It's all too plain to see that nobody messes with me. By the hunger and the pleas, I cannot for reasoning. I can tell you that I won't be going down so easily. I cannot for morality, I'm sparing you any mercy. I'm going to hold a grudge, and you've hurt me enough. You come here and think you're tough, well I think I'll be the judge. I don't play with my food, and you don't play with me. And I am getting tired of only eating sheep. Play dirty tricks that I hope to win soon. Now follow the shepherd towards certain doom. You go breaking rules to the Cyclops who makes some say that it's cruel, but it's hardly tasteless. The warrior has surfaced with a purpose. You've incurred the wrath of Polyphemus.
My voice drowned in the sea. My fate's worthless journey led back to solitary. It rings, plays on repeat. The things they did to me, wasting in solitary. Confined, bound to my mind, no need to mask the lies. In the pale and moonlit sky, you are the creature that reminds of when I was alive. My voice drowned in the sea, a worthless journey plays on repeat throughout the city. Here trapped behind, sing lullabies. They do not care in the nowhere. Do not resist, or I will persist. Your fractured world, I will unfurl. Right all the wrongs, ending your song. Watch and beware of the nowhere. My voice drowned in the sea. My
worthless journey led back to solitary.
Yeah, no, I think I absolutely want to remaster that one at some point. Because I was gonna say I didn't want to like yap over it, or have nothing to talk about here in this segment. Is that that was at a time when I first moved into my uni accommodation. I'm not there anymore. Just in case you're looking for me. No. That was when I first moved in there, and I couldn't really record as comfortably as I could before that point. And a little bit more free range to be a little bit more loud and eccentric. Anti-doxed himself. Yeah, it was like before, you know, before I had like, you know, the ability to like kind of record whenever and however, and now I finally have that luxury to do that again. But at that time I didn't. And so stuff like that was kind of like the only stuff I could record where it's like quiet, low down, and you know, like I'm kind of okay with the quality of that video, but I feel like I could have done it much more justice. And I feel like, especially now, I feel like my voice has matured a little bit more in a way where I probably could execute that video a little bit better. So who knows? There could be a remaster at some point, maybe on the Muses more. Something.
Ooh.
That'll be fun. But yes, also everybody play Little Nightmares. Little Nightmares 1 and Little Nightmares 2. Jury's still out on Little Nightmares 3. I haven't gotten through that one yet. We haven't gotten through that. So who knows? Maybe that one's another slam dunk. I don't know. Could be generational. You would not recommend Little Nightmares 3, unfortunately. Crows, stars. My number one Little Nightmares head won't recommend Little Nightmares 3? Oh dear.
Hurts.
Oh dearie me. Well, I'll make a snap judgment on that when we eventually finish it. However, I feel like we should try and get through our last little wave of requests that we have. We should have, I think, about 2 more to get through. I should say, request time, I feel like, closed off. I feel like we're going to go for our last little wave here. But for the first part, we have Apex of the World Inferno edition, requested by, wouldn't you guess it, Sophia Do Stuff. We've got that one coming up first, and then afterwards, another crew request, I believe, Little Nightmares 2 with lyrics. We're just going to keep the Little Nightmares 2 train a-rolling. Let's fucking go.
And all their pain, our righteous path will lead this land to shame. Your soul and march on forth, restore balance to this earth. History will then rebirth the land to which yourself is worth.
Peace the day.
Annihilate
hierarchy.
Facing future grab that last light, choosing to learn from the past. It always been the day. Restore balance. World saw the force undying rage. To rule over the land with an iron fist. The order that you sought came out of recklessness. Now to fight to what to go, to a new dawn, our ranks will soar. If you wish for peace, then you should not have waged this war. Now raise your blade up to the sky, and pray our hopeful souls will never die. Focus your rage, dawn a new age, one final dance at the apex of the world. Bound for
for what we need and serve the greater cause. Wiping the rules clean, no matter what the cost. Spare the effort fighting, it is futile to resist. The flames of war igniting for the Empress.
For too long you just strived to put two those out of your guise. Our ideals never met, they put revenge rise. Now your reckoning's at hand, you'll pay for your brutality. All the blood stained on our hands dictate our destiny.
Rest assured, you'll leave this land in my capable hands. We can't delay.
The time for hierarchy has to cease today.
You've cut your path as I cut mine, and when they cross, one shall live and one shall die. I long to stay where the light dwells, drunken against the cold that I know so well. In search of peace, we sought to fight.
What keeps you bound to think you're not alive?
Your wicked deeds eat at my soul.
Do you know who inside you controls?
Now raise your blade up to the sky and pray our hope for soul will never die. Focus your rage, dawn on your way. Our stands at the apex of the This broken man took up the mantle in spite of his wicked deeds for those deceased.
I pushed us to the brink, so far, yet we didn't sink. I will always fight towards a brighter day.
The future gleams, it as your rage before it sinks into the stars and blaze.
Your quest to fight for the tide towards this lost and lost return. A fight that's steeped in pity in thy steps.
Won't hesitate to do what is right. I'll fight for those alive and ones died. Once we were whole,
Once called to friend,
but we shall see this to the bitter end.
we've come so far.
Lost all too much,
So
for the cause we'll always defend. Now raise your sails up to the sky and free our home and sing our battle cry. Focus your rage, dawn on your way, and let's dance at the apex of the
Hey guys, I'm back from Elmira with the milk. What the hell? I can't leave you two alone for 5 minutes, can I?
Close your eyes, drift away, silencing, becoming prey. Only one way forward, there's no hope of ever going back, so let go. Wander through your deepest fears, the dread that lingers, always drawing near. push away the dark,
to fall back to the start, towards the light.
say good night.
Shadows flow, terrors rise, nightmares grow, feed on Christ. They tell tales of creatures that know of your true fears. Try remain to awake from this nightmare.
In the pale and moonlit sky, no more will ever shine. Spiral farther through despair, down into
God damn. That nightmare sure was pretty little.
Was pretty little. Yep.
It's quite tiny. Itsy bit. Yeah. Once again, play Little Nightmares too. We were going to have a
We were gonna
short little
complain.
rant about Fire Emblem
Yeah.
Three Hopes. Obviously, without spoiling anything of Fire Emblem Three Houses. I mean, like, there's not. Obviously, like, there's not too much to spoil, but we can be more vague for those who haven't played the game.
We can be vague. Yeah.
So the reason, I think a helpful thing to know about, good, first of all, distinction. Fire Emblem Three Houses is the main Fire Emblem game that came out. That's like the tactical RPG one that came out. Most people loved it. It's the one we made our videos on.
Yeah.
Fire Emblem Three Hopes Warriors
Is the more recent one.
is the Warriors game based
Well-
off of Three Houses, made by Koei Tecmo. Features the same world and same characters.
Now.
Yeah.
I'm
Basically,
gonna reiterate.
yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you reiterate.
I was just gonna say I'm gonna reiterate what I said to the Discord chat.
Yes.
That the potential was there. The new the new designs are really cool. There's so much they could do. Some of the concepts that they introduced were really cool. But
Yeah, so
whoever they authorized to write it.
the assumption going in was that this was an alternate timeline, which showed off a different possibility of where things could have gone. Obviously, one of the biggest things in Three Houses is the fact that you can choose which campaign you go down, which is a pretty big deal, and significantly changes the experience you have with the game. Three Hopes still has this. It's still a pretty big mechanic of the game. However, they kind of treat, even though an alternate timeline would have been the most sensical thing they could have done, they kind of ended up treating it as though it was a part of the same timeline. There are things that I can say, I think, because I don't know how many people are going to play this game specifically, and there's like changes that they have from. Does that make any sense at all? It does not, because it actively hinders the story in so many ways, in that basically all of the endings to the game basically ensure that none of them are conclusive. All of them are rushed, and basically don't respect the characters in any way. I think Edelgard and Claude get so fucking shafted.
So dirty.
They get
So
done
dirty.
so dirty in the game. I think Edelgard pisses me off the most. Because in Dimitri's campaign, in it's a pretty big, well, as you've seen from the video, it's a pretty big rivalry between the two of them. And that's pretty well explored in base Three Houses, but in Three Hopes, it's something they touch on.
It's just weird.
And then
It's
Edelgard
weird.
gets, like, possessed by some shadowy dark evil demon, and she basically loses all of her agency for the rest of the game, and it is so bad. It's so awful.
It's just the ending. I'm not going to say anything about the endings because, again, spoilers, but it's just, they feel so lazy. It's just a text block.
I'm not
essentially
joking. Well, actually, I don't care. I'm spoiling one of the endings. Okay. Not in like
use your warning now.
It doesn't matter. You should not play this game, and it also holds no bearing on the main Three Houses. Edelgard's campaign literally ends with two gods blowing each other up. Edelgard and the main character turning to each other going, well, I guess we won, and then high-fiving each other. I wish I was making that up. At the end of this war that they're fighting, they turn to each other, go, welp, and high-five. And the game ends on that note. Yes, they actually high-five. They actually... Genuinely, I was furious when I first played it. Were they invented back then? This emblem
Maybe they invented it.
Well, guys, this emblem truly was on fire.
Yeah.
Do not play Three Houses. No. Play Three Houses, do not play Three Hopes. The only thing you should play Three Hopes for is the gameplay, which I think is pretty well done. And there are some side characters which I think get glow-ups in that game. But the main plot is just dreadful. Only play it if you're desperate for more Three Houses content. Anyway, can't wait for Fortune's Weave this year. We have our final two songs of this stream. Man. And both of these are kind of throwbacks as well. We have an Undertale Yellow track. We have Deal 'Em Out. Requested by PK Spade. And finally, to end us off, we have Dark On with lyrics as requested by Golly. Let's ride us out on the stream with these final two.
The outlaws band together, showing you who runs the town. The feisty four are gonna bring you down. So buckle up your holster and hold tight onto your hat. It's time the deputy had met their match.
Rock'em sock'em, dishing out the hits, gotta roll with the punches, swing and the miss. You mess with the muscle, it's gonna get tired of talking out to the hustle in the ring, now fight.
We're gonna show the sheriff will not be pushed around. With moves as swift as this, we're gonna stand our ground. You wanna play with us, you gotta earn your place. Our merry man will leave here disgraced.
You're up against the rules that put the crooks into their place. The racketeers confronting face to face. Go on and shoot your shot and show us what we wanna see. The ones on top who run the wild east.
Played it kind as well as giving you a chance to leave. Hope you don't mind, but we've got aces hidden up our sleeves.
Quiet as a mouse with the speed of a cat, came the rest another railroad, hooked down the ranch, people waiting to call the roads out of the tracks, and you stumbled upon a fury of the pack.
The outlaws band together, showing you who runs the town. The feisty four are gonna bring you down. So buckle up your holster and hold tight onto your hat. It's time the deputy had met their match.
Hooray! Let's team up for an attack.
Oh, I'd be honored.
You're up against the ropes that put the crooks into their place. The racketeers confronting face to face.
We're gonna show the sheriff who's not we wanna see. With moves as swift as this, we're gonna stand our ground.
Seems the deck's been stacked in favor of our solemn vow. The shuffle shall decide who wins out when the chips are down.
Going for your prize, fit or watch your heart, which is lost in his mind, keeping all thieves in line. You sure do excite, keeping gold off your mind. You're gonna pay for your talent, lock you up for your crimes. You're messing with the goons, you better know your place. Our own alone, it would have been disgrace.
The outlaws band together, showing you who runs the town. The Plastic Four are gonna bring you down. So buckle up your holster and hold tight onto your hat. It's time the deputy had met their match.
Put 'em up, back for round two. Gonna catch these hands as the fight ensues. See if you're up to take a 4-round-1. See if you'll play tough, prove you got the stuff.
Let's get straight to the point. You'll tumble with the weeds, but you don't disappoint. Show off your expertise.
You're up against the ropes that put the crooks into their place. The racketeers confronting face to face. Come on, shoot your shot and show us what we wanna see. The ones on top who run the wild east.
Luge.
Oh, of course I'll help you, eggs.
You take the Dutchman's back to Shaver almost all the town.
The shuffle shall decide who wins out when the chips are down.
So buckle up your holster and hold tight onto your hat. It's time the deputy had met their match.
I'll lock you up for your crimes.
Take a step down through my domain, forming the dark barricade. Spires will grow to cast a shadow on your spirit till death. Let the light be drained. Oh, within I will claim. Oh, break it down, defy and give out the final ember of life. Everything shall submit to the empty forces below. When light has its limit, there is room for darkness to grow. Thinking your will gives you the edge when you can foresee what's ahead. Spires will grow, erupt shadow, piercing your spirit till death. See the chaos within all of nature. I remain supreme as I stand ever greater. Madness encases the dark manifested, shattering your world in the sun. The beacon drains and I remain, and the spread has just begun. The more light there breathes, the more I can claim, shackling their fate into chains. They succumb tonight, their fate entwined, Machiavellian taking the reins. Tear down the order with chaotic might. We extend to borders in spite of what you may try. Hold tight to what you hold dear. Soon it will be twisted so. The silence ringing out all you may hear. Embracing poisonous growth. Thinking your will gives you the edge. There's no more hope in what's ahead. I bring the storms of change, and you fan the flames, trying to halt my tomorrow. See the chaos within all of nature. I remain supreme as I stand ever greater.
And there we go.
Good stuff.
Good soup.
Good soup.
That's where we're going to leave our, at least, song playing for tonight. This was really fun.
Yeah.
A lot of fun with this. Always good to come back to the radio stuff. Maybe we'll do more in the future. Maybe we'll do different types of streams.
I think that could be fun.
That would be really fun. At some point, I really would love to do some kind of like reaction stream.
Ooh.
Perchance with like other like with lyrics content. We need to figure out how that would work.
Maybe.
Or, you know, one, if people would be interested in seeing that kind of stuff, or if, you know, people would be willing to put in stuff for it. You know, we'll see how that goes. That would be really, really fun. And I also can't wait for you all to see all the new stuff that we're going to be working on over the next little while.
Yes.
'Cause we've been putting our ass into things.
Cooking.
We've been cooking quite a bit. So I think we should tease a little thing. I think it's a little bit...
Are we teasing?
I think it's a little bit unfair to, you know, talk about all this, you know, stuff we're doing, and like, you know, we're going to be coming back Monday. And I feel
that
like...
is true.
I feel like I hang on, I need to very quickly actually share... I think this at this point I need to share the actual stream with the Discord as well. Yeah, we're going to be coming back Monday. And we're going to be coming back swinging. And we're not going to softball or anything. We're not just going to be like, oh, here's like a cute little video. This video
Evil
that we're
video.
going to be putting out next week is something that we've been working on for a very long while. And I genuinely cannot wait to show everybody it. There will be a premiere page going up for this video a short while after this stream. I feel like a Nintendo Direct announcer going, please enjoy this. We have one last thing for you. Please enjoy. Thank you for tuning into the stream, everybody. We will see you all later. Goodbye.
Bye.